What is up, YouTube? What is up, my gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous girls, my handsome, handsome, handsome men? How are y'all doing? I'm doing great. I hope y'all are doing great too. Also, excuse my voice, I'm sick, okay? We are reading Am I the Asshole once again. If you don't like curse words, you need to get out, because we curse a lot on this channel. Okay, not a lot, but we will be saying the A word a lot, okay? Because that's the subreddit. Why am I speaking in a country accent? That's a good question. Because it's the 4th of July! Happy 4th of July, by the way. Even though it's probably not going to be the 4th of July when I post this. Consider it time travel. Let's go. Am I the asshole for getting an extra order of fries for my girlfriend? We about to find out. I feel like I'm going absolutely crazy for this being an argument, and I need someone objective to tell me if I'm effed up. Oh, we'll tell you, buddy. We'll tell you. My girlfriend is a French fry bandit. I personally don't like French fries. I hate French fries, so I don't know. My take might be biased. Does your girlfriend eat a lot of French fries? You know, is she on the the thicker side? Let's continue. She always takes half of my French fries without fail. Okay, I would be pretty mad too. When we go out, I get a burger with fries. I already know half are going to her. My issue is that French fries are one of my favorite foods because I have the palate of a child. I'm glad you're self-aware. I always get myself a side of fries. And I always ask my girlfriend if she wants fries as well. Okay, you're not the asshole. Okay, I don't know what the whole thing of being asked if you want food and then you say no and then you steal my food. Bitch, you're not my friend anymore. You need to get out. Anyways, it's always a no. Of course it's always a no. Let me guess. But once they show up, half go to her. Yep. You're not the asshole. This girl is tripping. Anyways, let's keep going. You know what? People think that this is quirky. Because it's not just girls that do it. Guys do it too. And they think it's quirky. So recently we were out for dinner and I wanted steak frites. I don't know what that is. Sounds good though. She wanted a salad. Let me guess, because she's so ladylike. She wants to eat a salad because she's such a lady. I was hungry and admittedly had a bad day and was grouchy. Are you on your... No, I'm not going to say that. It's too controversial. And I asked her if she also wanted fries with her salad. Seriously? Right in front of my salad?
Oh no.
Are you serious?
Not what it looks
Right in front of my salad?
She said that she didn't want fries. I said that I wanted extra fries, so we pushed on. Okay, so you're very considerate, actually. Like, you didn't even tell her that it was for her. You said it was for you. So, mad respect to that part. Because if my man told me, well, I don't have a man, but if my man told me I ordered these extra fries for you because I know your fat ass is gonna eat all my fries, I probably would have cried. I probably would have cried, yeah. So you know what? Respect to you. When the server dropped off the food, I immediately pushed the extra fries to her. Okay, that's... See, you shouldn't have done that. You should have put it in the middle. Yeah, put it in the middle of the table. Be like, hey, if you want some, you can have some. I'm not forcing you to have any, but if you want some, you can have some. There's too much mind games going on here. Too much mind games. Okay? If you want fries, then order fries. Don't be eating my fries. She was upset. She said she didn't want them. Well, thank God. More for me. Then I said I'd have them. As we got in the car, she told me that I was being a D word and ordering fries for her when she said she didn't want them was incredibly condescending of me to assume I know what she wants. The kicker is she ate the extra fries. She wanted the extra fries. I ate my fries, and she pretty much ate the entire side. So she ate the side of fries. She ate all of it. She's been with me for a year. Of course I know what she wants. Of course I know she's gonna eat the fries. She does it every time. She's been pissed about it since, and I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I'm the asshole here. You're not the asshole. Doesn't seem like you're shaming her for eating either. So I don't know what she's tripping about. See what the top comment says? Well, not the top comment, but eating disorder type of hit. She could have an eating disorder. That is true. Yeah. She didn't order it or didn't eat the whole serving. Then it doesn't count. Yeah. But, yeah. And I'm speaking as someone who used to have one. You shouldn't be doing all this. Okay? I don't know how old you guys are. But your boyfriend has nothing to do with your eating disorder. So, okay. We're gonna move on because, you know, he's not the asshole. I'm saying he's not the asshole. I don't care what the comments say. Okay, this is my channel, so what I say goes. Next, this one's crazy. This one's from 2 months ago. I didn't read it yet, but the title is enlightening. Am I the asshole for calling my sister fat? This is the sister in the first story. Because now she doesn't want to order her own fries. This happened a few hours ago. Well, a few months ago for us, and I wanted to know if I'm justified. We're about to find out. I 21F, okay, and my sister 16, okay. I'm gonna say you're the asshole because at 16, you know, there's a lot going on up here, you know, so we take everything to heart at that age, so. Well, you know what? We don't know. Let's see. I live together with my parents. I currently don't have an apartment, but my parents kind of let me stay around as long as I'm willing to run errands and do things for them every once in a while. Okay. Normal family. Currently, both my mom and my sister are sick. Yesterday, I picked up 2 things of sherbet ice cream. For those of you who don't know what sherbet is. My sister's favorite kind of juice. Is it Capri Sun? I don't know where I was going with that. I was trying to... No. Some soup. Noodle. Just one noodle. Okay. And a small quart of ice cream for myself. A small quart of ice cream for yourself. Okay. So... you both are big bags, but whatever. Let's go. I don't mind doing these things for them, especially since they're family and I love them. And my mom offered to cover expenses since I'm in college and can't always afford stuff. Okay, you guys have a nice family dynamic. What could possibly go wrong? Today I ran to the store again to get more stuff for them to feel better. A tub of ice cream, some more sherbet. Damn, y'all be eating that sherbet up. And another small thing of ice cream for both me and my sister. And came home and was in a generally good mood when I noticed that the small quart of ice cream I got myself the day prior was in the trash and empty. Okay, you're not the asshole. You guys finished a whole thing of sherbet, and I'm getting you guys more sherbet, and you're eating my sherbet? Oh no, honey. Oh no, honey. I concluded that it was my sister. Okay. Since she has eaten my food on multiple occasions, obviously I was very upset but decided to be the bigger person. You are the bigger person. You are. Because you're getting yourself a whole tub of ice cream for yourself. You're clearly the bigger person. Since I'm an adult and she's a teenager and try to let it go. Okay, but she's not a baby. She's 16. She may be sensitive, but she's not dumb. Okay? Later, she walked out with my ice cream melted in a bowl and said she didn't eat it because I was going to get her own court. Okay, you know what? Fuck your sister. I'm pissed. Because if you guys know me, I do not share my food at all. Okay? Because I've been in those days where I counted every last calorie, every last gram of protein. And if someone tries to grab a piece of my food, you're all hearing it. So this is pissing me off. I don't even count calories anymore, but this is pissing me off. You know you're getting your own quart of ice cream, but you chose to eat my ice cream and waste it on top of that?
What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason?
Oh, this got me so mad. Okay. Whatever. You know what? You're not the asshole. I changed my mind. My verdict is set. I don't care what happens. I don't care what happens. Okay. Anyone who has ever had ice cream knows that it just doesn't taste the same melted. Well, no shit. I don't think you need to eat. Okay, you know what? So it felt like salt in the wound that she pretty much just let it get like that. She said because I got her own pint that she wouldn't eat the one I got for myself. I will mention that I purposely hid my small quart in the freezer so that she wouldn't try to eat it. We quickly got into a heated argument to which I told her that despite the fact that she works out, she's still fat. She has recently gained a lot of weight in the past couple of months and consistently works out but doesn't eat healthy enough to back it up, so unfortunately my sister is on the plus side. I admit, but what I said was hurtful, but I don't regret saying what I said. Am I the asshole? You're not the asshole. I wouldn't call her fat because I don't mention people's bodies like that. But actually no, because to me it doesn't sound like she was arguing with you though. Okay, you're the asshole for calling her fat, but you're not the asshole for getting mad at her, because I would be mad too. Okay, there's another one. Am I the asshole for putting my 12-year-old sister on a diet? Why is everything about food today? Because it's 4th of July. I know all of y'all slapping y'all big fat bellies with some barbecue right now. I bet. Me too, don't worry. I had like a few ribs. So, you know, that's why I got the country spirit in me. Cause, you know. Okay. Trigger warning. Mentions of eating disorders, okay? I, 18F, have a younger sister, 12F, that I'm very close to. She is also overweight, so I'm guessing you're overweight too. BMI 30. Damn, will y'all be feeding y'all kids? Just like every other member of my family except me. Oh, so you're not fat. Okay, you probably have a complex because of that. I've never made any remarks about her body. Good job. And I've always made an effort to tell her how beautiful she is and how her worth is not tied to her weight. You might as well just call her a fat pig at that point. You might as well just, you know, people will be like, oh, I don't call them fat. Like, I tell them they're beautiful even though they're fat. Do you hear how stupid that sounds? It's a backhanded compliment is what it is. You just don't say anything at all. Just say, wow, you look really good today, and that's it. You don't need to be like, wow, you look really good even though you're fat as fuck. I try my best to tell my parents and extended family to treat her with the same kindness, but they don't. Despite their parenting and lifestyle literally being the reason she got to an unhealthy weight. Yeah, like, you're the ones raising the kid. Hello? Okay, anyways, a month ago, I noticed that she started to weigh herself every day and looked visibly distressed every time she did so. Been there, done that. It's hell. Numerous other habits appeared, like self-deprecating comments about her appearance and body and getting emotional while eating. Sometimes it's anger, sometimes it's sadness. That's sad. A week ago, she came to me and confided in me. She told me about all the bullying she would get at school, the comments from the teachers, There was literally an instance where she and her friends overheard two teachers referring to her as the pig instead of by her real. What kind of school y'all going to? Because I don't know if the teachers did that here. Ooh. I don't know what school y'all are going to, but that's crazy. I didn't know teachers were allowed to do that. As well as the mean things our family would say about her body. See, I don't understand people that are obsessed with other people's bodies. Like, why are you so obsessed with someone else? Like, look, like, focus on yourself. And it's usually fat people hating on fat people. I've never seen, like, skinny people. Well, I have. But it's usually, you know, you're hating from inside the club. You need to get out the club first before. She told me she can't even look in the mirror anymore. That's sad. That's really sad. I comforted her emotionally, but deep down I knew no amount of affirmations could overpower the cruelty that she faces. It broke my heart to an indescribable level. Having grown up as a fat child myself, I know how terrible people are to fat people, fat little girls especially. Yeah, because, okay, I was never like fat, but I used to be chubby, right? And I was not treated like the best. I wasn't treated the worst either, right? But I did get a few remarks, you know. And then I was super skinny, but like my yitties, they had stayed the same size. So my grandma would call me a broomstick with balls on it. She's gonna look back and laugh at it, don't worry. Insecurities eventually just turn into jokes that you laugh about. That's the good thing about eating disorders. You either heal from them or you die from them. Either way, you're free from them, right? Sorry, that joke's a bit too dark, but actually led me to a very intense and unhealthy eating disorder at 13 or 14, which led me to losing my period, my hair thinning, losing almost half my weight in a month and a half. I literally had to go back to wearing clothes that I bought at 8 years old because those were the only ones that fit me. I truly believe I would not be alive if I had continued this lifestyle for another year. Thankfully, I fully recovered and regained my health. My biggest nightmare is my sister going through the same thing, and unfortunately, she's already showing signs of starting. Yeah, the thing with eating disorders is that once you develop one, once you get that click, it never goes away. It never goes away. It's always going to be there with you, even if you're recovered, even if you're like, I would say you're never 100% recovered. There's always going to be that 1%, like that voice in your head that makes you go back, you know, or have phases. So I'm really sorry about your sister. But it sounds like you're being a good sport about it. I would not say you're the asshole. So I decided that instead of her going off and doing the same terrible thing, I'll be the one to put her on a diet and regulate her food. Okay, you are not the asshole. You're not the asshole. The diet I put her on is not strict in either amount or type of food and definitely allows her to get the amount of calories someone her age needs. I definitely don't try to push any harmful ideas like making her feel bad if she didn't follow it or calling her names or anything like that. Okay. You're a great sister. That's all I'm gonna say. You're a great sister. I would have done the same for mine. I have a sister too, you know. I would have done the same for her. So I don't think you're the asshole. See one of the comments, they say take her to a doctor and nutritionist dietitian. I would say also take her to a therapist, because usually with overeating, constantly eating, that's an addiction, right? Just like starving is an addiction, eating is an addiction. There's something mental behind it. So teach her habits to replace with eating. Teach her how to work with herself, how to sit with herself, sit with her emotions. Oh, okay. And that makes it way easier. Give her a hobby that's like really time consuming. Do like fun physical activities like dancing. But going to the park, just walking is fine, honestly. Yeah, but you're not the asshole. Alright, one more story and I'm out of here because it's hot as hell. I need to put my hair up. Actually, I'm gonna just put my hair up right now. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm free. I'm free from the shackles of... I don't even know what I'm free from. Oh, whatever. Let's continue. Am I the asshole for hiding food from my family? English second language. I don't know why that matters. Probably because the grammar is bad. That's okay. I'm gonna say not the asshole because I do the same thing. Yeah. Because guys, listen, okay, listen. A pack of cookies can last me 2 months, okay? Maybe 3. But if I leave those pack of cookies out in the kitchen, they're gone in less than 3 days. And that's being generous. So I'm gonna say not the asshole. But let's see. I, F22, recently moved into my grandfather's house with my mom. We're British. Are we? And he's become ill and needs help. We both had to quit our jobs to move. I started my own jewelry business. Period, okay? Send me some. I'll pay. I don't even know. Like, what am I talking about? Okay, whatever. While my mom became a personal trainer and a dog running coach. What's a dog running coach? Like you run with dogs? That's actually pretty cool. I want to be a dog running coach. Although I'm currently the higher earner, I'm also paying off debt, so money is tight. We both live here rent free, and I buy my own food, so I'm not adding to my mom's expenses. Okay, period. I also buy a few things for the family when I can. I spend about €20 a week on food. I've always made it clear which food is mine and asked everyone not to eat it. Okay, are you vegan? Like, what's going on here? Or you just don't like people eating your food? Because once again, I understand. You can call me big, fat, greedy, whatever, I don't care. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you get it. A month ago, I noticed it was disappearing much faster than usual. Maybe you're just eating more. I'm sorry. Okay, so I asked everyone if they'd been eating it. They all said no. I thought I'd just forgotten what I eaten. How do you forget? Actually, no, never mind. I had a phase. Okay. The next time I shopped, 3 days later, almost all my bagels, bacon, jam, avocado, and hash browns were gone. I asked again and got the same answer. I don't really mind people eating my food if they ask first or let me know, but the constant denial was frustrating. A few weeks later, I checked my bank statement and realized I was buying food every 2 to 5 days instead of once a week. It was getting expensive, constantly replacing food. So I ran a test. I kept shelf-stable food in my room and left the fridge items in the kitchen. A week later, almost everything in the fridge that was mine was gone, while the food in my room was almost untouched and everyone else's food was hardly eaten. So they're not even eating their food, they're just eating your food, they're just being petty. I would be mad too. Okay, you know what? I can understand. You're eating your food and my food. Okay, y'all just big as hell and hungry as hell. That's okay. But you're not eating your food, but you're eating mine. You just want what you can't have, is it? Is that what it is? You want what you can't have? I asked again and everyone still denied taking anything. I jokingly said it must have been the food fairies then, which didn't go down well. Instead, my family made a new rule that no food was allowed upstairs, just so they could keep helping themselves. I refused to follow it because it was the only way I could keep food from disappearing, and I've been shouted at about it ever since. I stopped buying anything that needs to be frozen or refrigerated apart from sauces and veggies. Just get you a little mini refrigerator. You don't? Okay. The vibe of the house became tense, and it can stay tense. I don't know how stubborn you are, but me, I'm a mama Taurus, so you know. Eventually, I snapped and said I was sick of being lied to and couldn't afford to keep replacing food. I was called selfish. You're not the asshole. You're not the asshole. Alright, today was a hungry day. Damn, there's food in every story. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy your barbecue ribs and your hot dogs and your beer and your, I don't know what else Americans eat on 4th of July. And I'll see you in the next one if I'm still here. Bye. I love y'all so much. Mwah.